So this is the third video that I've tried to film so far in 2017, so brill. I mean, the first one went fine, but like I just felt it's just a bit boring. Like I wanted it to be like a chatty get ready with me, but like it was just not good. Then I tried to actually do a cut crease again, which was just a disaster because no. And now here I am. So I thought, why not just like share some tips for 2017. No, I haven't pre-thought this as per usual. No, I haven't written anything down. So this video could go one of two ways. It could be really good, could be really not. So the first thing I just want to mention is happiness. I feel like we rely on a lot of things to be happy. I mean, even just me, I know that I rely on a lot of people. Like I rely on even medication and like my family, and like I really do rely on Bren, which I know I shouldn't. And I rely like on my friends and stuff like that. Like I do tend to rely on people to make me feel happy and to sort of keep me distracted and stop me feeling down, which obviously isn't a healthy thing to do, because like God forbid like something happens and I don't know, I'm on my own, I have to fend for myself, I have to sort myself out. Like I can't just rely on other people to be happy, and this goes for like everyone. Like you can't rely on even just material items to make you feel happy. Like you have to feel happiness yourself and know how you can come about it. I feel like this is a really simple thing to say, but I'm just struggling. Like I noticed a lot, if I can get like a good like meditation session where, you know, I'm on my own, like I haven't been sort of too panicky and stuff, like, and I can sort of like sit and chill and actually feel relaxed. Like I find that I always feel better after that, and I feel like I've accomplished something and that I've done something like productive. But it's like, even if you've just like, you know, certain things that make you feel better, obviously no one knows you better than yourself, so even just little things like painting or drawing or like doodling, listening to music, like anything that makes you happy, being by yourself, like things that you can do alone that are like fun. I was going to work yesterday and it ended up being early, so like instead of me just like walking around, I actually like sat down in a cafe alone and ate food, which like normally to me is quite daunting, like having to sit alone, but it was actually quite nice just to spend time with myself. Another thing is like sort of links into not relying on other people is, I mean, I do tend to see people, like always see the good in people, which is like nice but can also really bite me in the butt. But just remembering that not everyone has got the same heart as you and isn't gonna react how you certainly would, like in like any situation, and not sort of getting hung up on it either, because obviously everyone is their own person. Like what I may think is completely normal and morally right, another person won't. Like even with just simple things such as like veganism, like I think that like common sense would be to be vegan, whereas some people would say that like veganism is just silly or stupid or whatever. Everyone has got their own minds, their own choices, like, and as much as you've got to respect that, like you can't get too hung up on it. I honestly don't even think that made sense. And another thing as well is not comparing yourself to other people. So not being like, oh, like I'm good at this but so and so's better. Like just being able to say I'm good at this with no buts. Like give yourself credit. You did good. Someone else's like chapter 12 maybe your chapter 1, you know? if you like have been on my channel for a while, like you know that I struggled a lot with binge eating last year and ended up with these lovely babies, and it's kind of heartbreaking. Like, I really don't like it. Went to the doctor, they yawned through my entire appointment and then just upped my antidepressants, which didn't help in any way, shape or form. But then I thought, well, there's no point in me just like sitting back and letting this take over, because it honestly felt like a battle in my brain 24/7, and food was something that completely dictated my whole day. Whereas now I feel like I'm in a much better mindset, and it's like I enjoyed Christmas. Like, I wasn't constantly thinking like, oh god, I can't eat that, or like the complete opposite and being like, oh, I'm gonna eat everything. So I just sort of was able to draw a line under everything. And obviously, like, New Year is just something that like we made up. Like, it's literally just like the next day. But it is a great excuse to be able to say like, I am starting again. So I drew a line, and like in my first week I've lost £6. So it's like, I know I can do it. Like, and I know I can do it by myself. Like, I don't need anyone else's validation or like help. Like, I can do it alone. Yeah, something that you may not enjoy doing. I think I have something in my tooth. Something that you may not like or may get you down a bit and you don't certainly want to do, or you don't like your situation. Like, it's not set in stone. Like, everything is like a means to an end. I don't know, maybe you don't have like your family, maybe you have arguments in your family. Like, you aren't gonna live with them forever. Like, it's just for now. It's not gonna be like that forever. And I don't know, maybe you don't like your job, but it's like, you don't have to stay in it. Like, you can move on. Like, that's fine. Like, it's scary, it's not the best, because obviously you're then going to be going into a place where you don't know anyone, you don't know the environment, you don't necessarily know what you're doing. But the job you're in now could be a means to an end for you being able to get a new job, or like being able to just do something that you love without worrying about it. Literally nothing is set in stone. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can even change your last name, first name, whole name. You can change your whole name, your whole identity. Like, nothing is set in stone. Do not fear. And the only other thing I think I'm gonna say, I mean, it's not really that much stuff I got to say really, but is sort of having something to work towards. Like, even if it's literally something really small, just having something that you can say, right, this is my goal, this is what I want to achieve, this is what I want to have done by like next month. Like, just being able to say, I've done this, and giving yourself credit for it. Because like other people, like, your goal may be to get the train somewhere alone, because I know that probably about a couple of years ago now, I used to hate if I needed to get the train alone, because 9 times out of 10 I would have a panic attack and just burst into tears, and it would be horrible. So at that point in time, my goal was to be able to get the train alone and like to be okay. Whereas like now I can get the train alone pretty fine. Even getting buses, I still hate it, but like I can do it. So it's like, instead of me just being like, oh yeah, I just did this, like, to me that was a big thing, so I gave myself credit for it, and I was like, no, I should be proud of myself. Like, I did it, like, I hit my goal. So it's like, for this year, obviously I want to lose the weight that I put on last year. Maybe more if I can do it. Obviously, if I can't, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Like, I just want to get healthy, and obviously the weight loss comes along with it, so there is no rush. And obviously I'm going to be going to college, so I don't want to compare myself to others. I don't want to think, oh, they're so much better than me. Like, as long as I'm doing me and I'm like good and I pass and all that, like, it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. But that also goes with looking at people and saying like, oh my god, like, they're so bad at this, they're so bad at that. Like, if you stop being negative in your head, you sort of stop thinking that everyone is judging you, because once you stop being a judgmental person, like, you just don't care. Like, even when I went for my little lunch by myself the other day, instead of me, like, I don't see people sat alone now and think, oh my god, like, they're on their own, what the hell, like, that's so weird. So when I went for lunch by myself, like, I was like, okay, like, just eating some food before I go to work, like, this is a normal thing. So, like, it was fine, you know? I honestly don't know if this video made any sense or helped anyone at all, but I hope it did. This type of makeup that I have on now, I was trying to look at makeup trends for 2017, and it was either like really bright weird eye makeup and like a nude lip, which I can't really wear, or like no eye makeup and like a really dark purple lip. So I thought, may as well put it in the video, let you know. You're welcome. Hopefully I shall see you shortly, and that's all I have to say. Okay, goodbye.